Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get into it? You can really see me better, but you know, it is what it is. Y'all ready for me to get started? So the channel come asking me redundant questions. And please tell Chuck No Joke that we can talk. So I can add him up during this session once I get done. Okay? Cool? Cool. Y'all ready? Cool. Alright. So when we come back from lunch, it's a whole bunch of wildlife going on. Anyway, in that courtroom, we were supposed to come back from lunch at 1:30. We was up in that courtroom, bitch, from 1:45 to about 2:35, trying to figure out what in the hell is going on around this bitch. What in the fuck is going on? What have I heard? What were the whispers about? We can talk about that at a later time. Because I'm hearing a lot of different things, and I want to put some more context, you know what I'm saying, to those things, and I want it to make sense. Okay? But we'll talk about it. But we had to sit wondering what was going on for like an hour, right? So at about 2:35, the jury comes back, and there was a concern about one of the jurors because someone went on social media, bitch, and said that the juror was in the elevator, you know, with, you know, the defense, maybe some members from the defense in terms of Mr. Tory. I don't know what the fucking story is because I was not on said elevator. So I don't know who was on this elevator, but what I have been told is nothing out of whack took place. No conversation was had. People got on the elevator and got out. To solve that problem, make sure that your jurors have a way to get home. Make sure they have an escort going to where they need to be. And that wouldn't be an issue. We're in a public place. You got a lot of people trying to get to where they're going. And, you know, that's just that. Okay? EJ is here, right? So EJ has his wet and wavy, as I expected. And he had on like this hot pink blazer. And, you know, just a little one too. The pants and all that kind of shit like that. And so he comes up in the courtroom. And let me say this before I get started. EJ has been the most solid witness so far. Oh, yeah, put my cash up, bitch. Hold on. So EJ was the most level-headed, the most honest, and upfront nigga that came through there. I want to give a handshake to I appreciate what you say in terms of just coming and not wasting our time. I'm from Houston, Monique. I like you, bitch. I've been like you since loving hip hop. Crazy ass. So, but I know you ain't crazy, bitch. I identify with you. But anyway, yeah, EJ he did not waste our time, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you, EJ. Because so many people have come through and wasted taxpayer dollars. I mean, it's okay to waste the taxpayer dollars, but thank you for coming through and doing what you did. So, moving on, bitch. First witness is EJ, Eric Culberson. And so, they said, have you made, this is the defense's witness, so they're questioning him. Have you made any statements about this? Okay, he said no. Has anyone reached out to you? We talking about from any side. No. And then they said, no, how you feel about being here? And he said, who wants to be here? The fuck? And so they said, were you subpoenaed to be here? And he said, yeah. And then they said, let's go back, you know, to the night in question. Do you
tell him big actors in the building.
And then how that, you know, who was there when y'all got there? He said, first of all, I went with Megan and Kelsey. And when we got there, Corey, Kylie, and some of her friends and her security were there. All right? They said in 2020 about how long had you been knowing Megan? He said maybe about a year and some change. You know, I was a stylist and a friend. And then they said, okay, but on that night, you were also enlisted like as a driver. He was like, on that night, I did drive. And so they started asking, usually when you have security, they're the ones who pretty much handle things, the security. He said, yeah. They said when you don't have security, are y'all kind of out there on your own or what? And he said, yeah, you know, we protect ourselves. And so he said, well, how do you protect yourself? What does that mean? He said, well, we have them in our duffel bag. Now, I don't know about you, but her security wasn't there that night. So whenever y'all wouldn't have security, you're telling me that you would have items to protect yourself. So now I'm already thinking in my little motherfucking head, bitch, could a gun be in a duffel bag? It's possible. Moving along. So, they asked him how did he protect himself, what did they mean? They said besides a taser or pepper spray, were there any other weapons And then he said, oh look, they go Act. Come on, Act. And I'm gonna keep on talking. Slide on in here. So, besides the taser and the pepper spray, have you seen any other weapons? He said, no, not that I've seen. They said any handguns. EJ said, get into this bitch, salivating. EJ said, I've seen things that look like handguns. Anytime without security, have you seen guns? He said, I may have seen things in bags. Have you ever asked what the shit was in the bag? He said, no, because I mind my business. They said, what kind of protection, did you have? When if there wasn't security, how would you protect yourself?
Yo, chat. Tell her, I think she's trying to add me and block me from the live. I can't even see her live no more. She like kicked like a live. I'm not logged in at all.
This is the Kylie house. Who was over there? They said, he answered this question first. He said it was Kylie, Corey, and her security though. He said when we first got there, so now I'm finna talk to you without asking questions that the defense asked. I'm finna talk to you like I'm EJ, because it was easier for me to take notes that way to just say it. Alright. So EJ said, when we first got there, Kylie showed us to a room to put our bags. So I dropped the bags down and then we go downstairs. They said Kelsey was playing beer pong with Kylie's friends and I was at the bar. They said about 15 minutes later, Megan came out. They said Megan joined in a party and then, was like, y'all have a fun without me. And so she got in the mix and then they got in the water. Now EJ say, I do not drink, but they drank a good amount. They went through a few